That, my friends, is what is known as a shed load of Leeds. In 1870, a further extension was added so that by 1882, Dewars had a floor area of 20,000 square yards spread over 5 stories and employed over 800 workers. In 1886, the electric lighting was installed, which was a great advance because at last workers could actually see what they were doing. Up until then, many of them had actually thought they were looking down the pit. The Bellevue Mills did spinning, weaving, making of sewing cotton. Anybody remember Silco? Really?
Yeah.
How old are you? I'm dying. Bellevue Mill was the home of Kingsley Cars until 2006, but has been converted into apartments and accommodation, and is now also home to Craven District Council. Low Mill, also known as Sackville Mill, was built in 1839 by John Benson Sidgwick on Sackville Street. It was for weft spinning and weaving. That's weft spinning. No, I don't know either. I'd Google it if I were you. It's probably something to do with bobbins. It became known as a silk mill after its sale in 1892 to Rickards of Urton, who used it in silk making. The mill burned down to the ground in 1908. Why, another inferno in Skipton. The twisted fire started about. This resulted in the loss of 300 jobs in the town. And a new mill called Sackville Mill, all matters for imagination, was erected on the same site and later became occupied by Yorkshire Water Authority. In 1877, Firth Shed was built by Samuel Furry, housing 300 looms. In 1906, it was extended to include another 200 looms. This mill manufactured dyed cotton goods and winces. Winces now, I'm lost. Unless it's something to do with a spider, usually an Indiano, who's into it, so probably a really small spider. Man with a spout, very cold. But Furry didn't make it through the slump of the 20s and sold up to Nutter Limited of Nelson. Just one of the many Nelson Nutters that we know and love today. Weaving stopped in 1970 and Firth Shed now houses Golden Merchants in Serbia.
And there's also
Part of the car oh, look, fair over there.
Since a fairground store, that's all by the Newcastle Hoppers doing everything without
Another one. Oh, yeah. What is this one? This is one. Big one. Do we come back the same way? Where are the people? That's it, royalty.
Oh, Roland, that's weird.
I think there'll be a big bus.
If we walk along there and the bridge is open, we can go in.
I think we'll
Quickly enough to open the next one.
Yes. Right, let's see where we're going. We should get off at the top end. And then we don't miss anything. Always look forward. What's the reading mill upstairs? That's because the man's got to get on it. The man has been opening the bridges.
So the western end past Liverpool Pier Head to join up with the main dock system is now completed. The Leeds and Liverpool Canal climbs away from the Lancashire Plain into the Pennine Hills from Wigan up the famous 21 locks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I've worked a boat up and down this flight many times, and it is a back-breaking task. You need strength, fortitude, and plenty of pies. It's not coincidence that Wigan is the European capital of pies. And here's a little old piece of trivia for you today. The only reason meat pies have a little hole in the top of them is so Wigan people can pick 4 up at once. Oh, having a party, get a 4-pack. 2 hands free, get 8. That's Wigan. You quite often in Wigan see signs in the back of vehicles which say, no pies are left in this van overnight. Oh yes. Every other shop is a pie shop. They've even got a pie Kia, ladies and gentlemen. An MF pie, a pie land, a pie stretcher, which is more of a pasty actually, I'd say. But that's Wigan for you. Before we leave Wigan, I must add a serious warning to always take great care of everything.
We can see the other house on the other side. So should we see what Australia did you say? And just gone over there?
I'll have to watch this one. Just come back on. Angela Tate, she's done this. Yeah, you had 68%. I don't know why I didn't come on. Oh, that's it. Well, they just had our operation. Cancer on her face. This is her mother. She's born at 89. It's the last surviving member of the family. The Hamiltons. And they took cut the cancer out. That's what she's ended up with now. She's still writing, so.
Anybody got any empties one with us? Nobody?
Canal boat trips have been selling from the wharf in Skipton for well over 50 years, and most of them have made it back. It started off with an inspection launch called Alexandra, and in the 1970s the Cobby Dale was built. In 1997 she was lengthened and replated. She's quite an old lady and has a tidy bottom. The Dalesman was built in 1994 to the design of Alan Hughes by Coalcraft. In 2002, Nick Osborne took over the business and has introduced theme night cruises with live entertainments and a hot supper. Who needs a Mediterranean cruising? These go out on a Thursday night and some Saturdays in the high season. He's also introduced the 2-hour roast dinner cruises sailing on Sundays. And in the winter months he introduced the roast Christmas dinner cruises and the ever popular magical Santa trips. These are not to be missed, and if you would like to have any more information about these, please pop into the office and they'll be pleased to help you. In 2003, Pennine Boats bought 4 electric powered boats imported from France. These were then sold in 2010 when someone misplaced the extension leads and the 2-pin continental plug adapters. A steam powered boat was introduced for a short season in 2008. In 2009, an inspection launch was purchased. Called Victoria, she was built in 1880 and was a beautiful boat. But Nick wasn't happy with the steering, so sold her after a few months. In 2009, Alex Osborne, who was only in his early 20s, designed and built 2 32-foot narrowboats to be used here as day boats. These are named Erdale and Bedale and moored up at the wharf by the office. These are available for day hire and hold up to 10 people. Full instruction is given and you can then explore the canal on a wonderful day out with lunch on board as a picnic or in one of the local waterside pubs. I highly recommend it. Great day out.
Very quick at that level.
No more what? I didn't say there was.
I was still getting started.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah.
wanted to have a pie. That pie, what I had, was so cool.
And so a little bit about the canal history and its wildlife. Questions will be asked at the end of this, so if you could just wake up. The canal was started in 1770 and opened in stages, although it was not.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, mummy.
I don't know.
Which side do you prefer, this one or that one? I've been to Skipton. And I've realised beautiful.
Give them their presents only if they have a candle.
They have special keys to get in.
Used to go, Santa used to get to mummy.
Special key to open the door.
So that's the house I like that one.
Kind of singing.
No, it's not always the plate, it's the bacon and the bacon.
I like the way the fields blend, the old with the new. I like the distinct blend.
I'm a child, so I don't know.
What does that mean?
I don't know to get married off.
Only grandmas get told off.
Yeah, right, because I don't know that.
So if I tell you not to do something,
Because
you do it.
I've never seen one of these.
Overhanging.
Well, I'll tell you, you do nothing.
Nobody's sitting there. Little boy's helping push it. the ceiling, isn't it?
I have.
And we're over there, aren't we? But we need to go over this side.
So they're getting on that. It's ready to pull out here from the passage. This will go down and turn around.
It's only going to take us like an hour to walk back to the car, isn't it?
So then we've agreed to go and get some petrol, haven't we?
Yeah. Is that other little boat there?
It's not raining anymore.
So we'll walk along the canal into town, eh?
And it means I want to get my toy.
Yeah. Oh, we've got to get Daddy a present on Daddy's day.
Maybe we could get my toy first.
No, we'll in the shop and see what there is.
My toy.
We'll see what there is. We'll see what there is.
Is that good, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have I been?
Oh, you've been very good.